stop.
Well, no, if we weren't holding her back, she'd probably
Last
hurt
night,
her foot again.
we won,
Hush.
but I didn't even get in the game. That's okay. You are only a sophomore and you are playing on varsity. So on.
My
Coach
coach
Sucks, your coach, has been coaching for 15 years, has won 3 state championships and 5 conference titles. Your team is 17-3 this season. So on. My coach sucks. How can you say that? Because my dad, my girlfriend, and my AAU coach all tell me how good I am, and then I should play more. I'm telling you, my coach sucks. They just say that because they love you. They don't know basketball. My coach sucks. Have you talked with your coach and asked what you can do to earn more playing time? No, my coach sucks. Do you come in before practice to work on your game? No, my coach sucks. Do you practice as hard as you can all of the time? No, my coach sucks. Do you work hard during the off-season?
Yeah, please,
Do
be.
you lift
This is
weights?
good.
Run
This is a
sprints?
test.
Work on your ball handling and shooting?
See,
No,
my coach sucks.
my coach sucks. To stop playing your coach and hold yourself accountable. But my coach sucks. If you want to be the best player you can be, then your coach is the only person you should listen to. You suck.
No actuality, his coach could really suck, but
Heads, caps,
Not the point.
sides, slowly, the ball was lost.
I'm very
Just trying to fire. I'll be probably at the years
Which one do you want, John? At what
we
time?
do PB.
Not everybody was in the PB.
Yeah.
Everybody
Those
here.
two.
No, less. Oh,
We
okay,
can watch-
no. Yeah, yeah. We can watch some. What's the next one then?
Let's watch a band one.
That's the PB stuff.
I don't know, Marley. Who is that? I don't know. It's awesome.
What do you mean, Dominic?
Is this the one where I scored or is it the
Now this is the one where I scored.
Is
I
it
got the
yours?
first bit.
I had one thing I want to just, and it was really good. Most of this play was really good so far. So how we got the puck into the zone, did anybody notice that? No.
CC got past me.
Oh, so I didn't mean
CC passed to Marley and Marley jumped in Casey.
Okay, how did Marley go in?
I skated really fast.
Their head down, not fast, and ramming the boards.
Did she go down the middle of the ice or did she go near the boards? Why?
Breaks and goals.
I don't know.
Well, why would you want to do that?
So someone can go to the slot and I can pass it like a goal and we can go, yeah. We can go,
Alright.
yeah.
So,
It's not even-
alright, so
so
the
we
other
can go,
side of this,
Yeah.
the other side of this is where M was, you may have wanted to even go wider. It means that you took an angle that if she would have stopped the puck would not be in the zone right there. So your chance, if you have a defense stepping up, that's why we always harp on defense to step up because you have to make a play. Those forwards either have to try to gain that zone by either dumping the puck or going wide or trying to beat the defense. But of all three of those, the least the worst chance you have to gain the zone is to try to go through the defense. So
Yeah, so the point being, that was a great decision you made. When we talk about going wide, you guys maybe have different varying opinions on what that means. To me, and I'll be very clear, it's a stick distance to the boards. So you hold your stick out, that's going wide to me. Okay? So what that does is all the blue guys should typically in a game, all the blue guys are in the middle of the ice. So these are open lanes to the ice, to the net. So that going wide for. So that also just to get some nomenclature right, the person with the puck crossing the blue line is called F1. So it could be a center, it could be a winger, your right winger, left winger, it doesn't really matter. It could be a defenseman. It's just F1, forward one, crossing line. Okay, he's going wide. And F2 typically goes to the net really hard. So like you were talking about, looking for a pass across, if F2 comes across, goes really hard to the net, what that does is it makes the goalie kind of nervous, because you gotta watch the puck and also F2, and then causes the defenseman to make a decision. And F1 has already forced the defenseman to make a decision earlier. So you're forcing decisions to be made and not having them made for you. So everything you did was awesome. Okay? Like I said, we haven't really talked about F1, F2, F3 going wide, but it just, F3 would be high. This might be F3 here. I didn't really pay
Really,
attention.
look at this, so if we're attacking this zone, here, look. If we're attacking this zone, it's F3 is coming in here. So F1 is gonna go in on the puck hard. F2,
Well, we have position.
yeah, we have to position the puck. F2 is going to the far. Yeah.
No, he covers the goalies.
Wait, no, never mind. I was center that.
They're supposed to screen the goalie. Then they pass it back to F3 and it's the shot.
Do you teach them to screen the goalie or to take the
Yeah,
back
we
post?
screened the goalie and then.
First, I want him to go in the net, but the first thing I'm doing is F2 is going to screen the goal.
Okay. So the next step on the F2 though is to actually get to the back post. Because there's a pass here that can be made and also you can step behind. And it also opens up, if that defense has to make a call and cover you on that back post, it opens up this slot for F3 to come in and shoot. So as defensemen, you see what's going on here. You have to, first D needs to be on that puck. The second D needs to be reading that slot and reading in front and not basically containing those players, making sure that they're not getting into the slot.
So I can draw, I think my actually. But anyway, so when you hear about driving wide, that's what we're talking about. Again, I just noticed it, I thought it was really good play, take the puck wide. So the winger's going wide, he's going hard, fast, wide, and deep. That's your F1's job. And that's pretty much as you get higher levels of hockey, that's what the coaches will be telling you. Or a good coach will tell you to do that. Other coaches won't pretty much say anything. All right.
I make a big dance.
I don't know.
When they're really bad refs, this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just real quick, you guys gotta jump on that puck, like we talked about, attack. There's
That was
just
the
people
biggest
standing still.
X.
You know, doesn't matter, if we don't use names, you just say forward, or whoever's close to the puck needs to attack,
Why?
okay? So you're seeing some ping pong going back and forth, right? We've talked about that before. Defenseman just throwing up the boards, the other defenseman throwing down the boards, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's do that again.
Whoa, yeah.
Whoa.
But notice from the other side, that so wide open, high in the slot, this is where we harp on you guys to get open. This is open all the time. This should never be open. This is the best place to get a great shot, and yeah, it was wide open.
So, again, it was a great pass. It resulted from some ping ponging, and the defenseman gets the puck. This defenseman is I'm pointing here, you guys can't see, but this defenseman is supporting this defenseman in case the puck gets through, which is good. Again, opening up to the pass, we kind of work on that on tech ice, right? Opening up to the pass for a one-timer, and it just pays off.
Oh, yeah.
backhand pass to nobody. Okay? Our passes should have destinations and purpose. Not just lofting it into willy-nilly air where who knows where it's going to end up, especially in the middle of the ice. You've got the clock, got time, get control, don't just whack it
I
around.
was aiming to hit him.
You're aiming to hit him?
To her!
Oh, her. Oh, it is.
Oh, is that her?
Okay, Lily.
Where's your names in here?
Feel it hit my skin.
So an effort.
Player
That
X1Z.
makes sense.
Player X1Z.
See right now, the other two, person that had the puck, sorry, the person that had the puck. These other two guys should be busting to the net, because that's where the puck wants to go, right? Wants to go home. That Happy Gilmore. Paul wants to go home. Puck wants to go to the back of the net. That's where the grapes are, right?
I don't think they've seen that either. Who's seen
Yeah,
that before?
I see like some.
There's that inadvertent.
Kind of. I've seen
But-
some of it.
Again,
Good
you guys should be, you know the shot's gonna go to the net. Go to the net for the rebound.
If you're going to the net, you're also given an option to pass, where you have a chance for the rebound. You're making their team react to you. You're making them cover you.
Make a decision.
Yeah.
Or you wanna force them
That's
to make
all.
a decision that they don't wanna make, right? Going to the net for the
Yeah.
grapes.
Just maybe.
Player J.
One thing we see a lot of the times is when
Oh,
somebody's
yeah.
lining up to shoot and we're on their team, instead of,
You get in their way.
well, you don't sit there and watch them shoot. You're moving, exactly. You're trying to get in front of the goalie, you're trying to tip, you're trying to get to a spot, and you're moving towards the net ready for that rebound. Instead of just watching and then react. Anticipation.
So I just something that comes to mind here. So for defense, this is what I like to preach is play defense as soon as possible. So on a puck turnover, you want to play defense as soon as possible. I like one stick length distance at the blue line. Okay, this is probably well, again, especially when go back. So the defense has to read this, and this person's on this person, so it's probably a good opportunity for me to step up and you know, they've already got some pressure on them. I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance and put more pressure on them instead of backing up. So play defense as soon as possible, especially in this type of situation. But at the blue line, rule of thumb, hopefully Coach Sharp is with me on this, because everybody's kind of a little bit different. But I like one stick length at the blue line. This is more like two, okay, coming at the blue line. And then we can be a little bit more physical in advantage. I like making contact at the top of the circle. So one stick length at the blue line, contact at the top of the circle. It just, you guys can, if we say that, you guys will know what it means. But
So with this play too, also.
that's one stick length right now.
Yeah, so that's great. And this other D, their job is to back up and help control. So that should give that D confidence to be able to say, okay, I can angle, I can contain this player. And it's easier to contain a player, meaning that you're able to control them when you're closer to them.
And everybody's coming back, right? There's only 2 blue jerseys in this picture, which is awesome. I mean, not awesome, but I see 5 white, which is awesome.
Back check.
Back
It's a
check.
bit of a 0-9 there.
Probably referee foul.
Listen, there's an M player right there that's skating on
I mean
We're not
that
playing games though.
O player. Sorry, I gotta do that first. Oh,
So also, we should be kind of cognizant of covering points. I don't know if we cover that too much.
Yeah. But it's something we should talk about.
Just be aware of. They know where your defenseman is, that you're supposed to be covering. It's, you know, we'll get more into it, but just something to be aware of. And then once we get control of the puck, then we kind of work on the breakout skills. We were working on those tonight. I don't know if you guys were doing that. So once we get control, our first thing to do is we nullify any goal scoring threats. So whatever that happens to be, clearing the puck to a dead area of the ice, like behind the net or in the corner, not out in front, at the boards if you have to. So that's nullifying a goal scoring opportunity. Then get control, get your head up, look to make a pass, or if you got the lane, skate the puck. See, right now there's nobody in white over here on the boards to get a pass. There's a couple guys, I think this other wing from this side, and I think there's centers in here, but the other wing, there's nobody there. It's just awareness stuff. So that puck ends up going directly to their defenseman. But you know, this is stuff we really haven't talked about too much, because we're just kind of lightly glossing over it. Okay, again, take F1s. What's F1 doing? First of all, this is going wide, but too much sticking out.
Yeah.
Take off, fly.
So when you're doing this is one
I
of the
said
things.
F1.
So when you have this positioning here, instead of going like this to defend this, all you do is you tap the stick or tap. So if you're skating, you can put it on this arm, and now you're striding. You keep it to the outside. Now that person defending you can't reach over there.
Just like
you
over
can gain
time,
the
right?
zone, and you just push
If
it.
they have long arms.
You gain the zone this way, and then when you want to make a move, then you grab the two hands.
There's a video of me. I'll send it around once I get done editing. And it's Connor McDavid what he does. Is he goes wide and cuts into the defenseman and just blasts around it, but he's driving, he's doing crossovers. So he's not stick handling. So again, those couple extra stick handles could have gained that much speed if you were just not stick handling. That could have gone a little bit further than you.
Or F2 could have been F2. F2 should
That's
have
what I'm saying,
been
we should turn off the call.
skate faster.
You guys are playing really good position. It's kind of fun to watch.
I remember the first one.
All right. Here, forwards. Lily's coming around the net. We'll use a name. All right. Red helmet's coming around the net, and
Well, you
she.
can use it for good things.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, play
Where our forwards are not in position to break out. The forwards need to get back quicker, but they also need to be turning and giving her an outlet, giving somebody to pass her. Right now, to defend this, I mean, if all the forwards are here, she's isolated here. There's two people here that can stop and get the puck.
Player on the player else gonna make a crazy movement and pass it to your pass.
How do you-
So let's take. I love what John was saying there. A little glare from the back of his head too. So just take this back a step or two. So I want you guys to start again some awareness things, and it's just three things. Where's the puck? Where's the pressure? Where's the open ice? And every hockey's such a dynamic game; it always goes back and forth all the time. You can answer those questions every time you're out there, you'll do well. And you get those right answers. But so just walk this through here. Okay, puck's there. it should be a over-the-shoulder look. Where's the pressure coming
I
from?
think I did before.
Goalie should be talking, this player should be talking, what's available. It's kind of advanced stuff, but just making you guys aware of what happens at higher levels. So where's the puck? Where's the pressure? We know where the puck is. I'm not 100% sure she knows where the pressure is at this point.
Well, I didn't know what it was up because I looked before I got
I'm just, from my perspective, we got the, we're looking at video here, so we can make better guesses. So again, she's gonna get the puck, and now there's pressure, right? So then go on with what Coach John was saying. There's no outlet on the white team for that to relieve that pressure. You go back behind the net.
Right.
So there's different.
So the options right there is as if you have two people coming in on you, the most conservative is to stop and go back behind the net, let everybody regroup. But if you're trying to keep the game going, I mean the forwards need to be aware of that thing. Forwards just need to get back and get in position, get in a position where they can get a pass and do a one-on or do 2-on-1s or giving those and so forth.
Yeah, make yourself available, be an option, right? Where's the puck, where's the pressure, where's open ice? Be on the receiving end of that, being available. Right now, I don't know what's going on ice here, but no one's available in this basically half quarter of the ice.
Half the ice.
Look at, there you go.
right in front of you.
But that's
It's
like a
not.
40-foot pass, right? If you watch the pros, rarely do they make a 40-foot pass. It's maybe 10 to 15 feet because they want to ensure that they make that pass.
That's where your brother stopped the puck.
Yeah. Steve was
I remember in the game before this, we were going down fast.
So again, the questions you'd ask is where's the puck, where's the pressure, where's open ice? So puck and pressure here, all this back here is open ice, right? Oh, is that a check? So again, there's some ping ponging going on here.
You notice how everybody is over here
No,
and how easy it is to get the puck over to the other side, wide open.
I just had that Chris not watching the game.
So yeah, we call so the puck, the side where the puck is on is called the strong side, and this is the weak side where the puck isn't. So what Coach Shaw was saying is moving the puck over to the weak side where nobody is a good option instead of trying to force it on the strong side.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Okay, again, where's the puck? Where's the pressure? Where's open ice? Where's the look?
You want to come up here?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
I knew she was there.
All right. Good.
I was literally remember this.
Next whistle.
I remember moments
Did we just shoot on our own net?
Yeah.
do it.
There was one point I did that. I don't remember what game it was. It was one of those two games. Probably me. I tried to pass it to Lily, but it
We
went
did shoot on our own net.
Oh my god.
I was like, Olivia.
No, you stopped it just in time.
Yeah,
In defense, their team did it too. So the other team, we had both
The other team
teams
shot on our net?
no shot on their own net too.
Yeah, that was here and I tried to pass it up to Lily, but it went further in.
Yeah, that is amazing.
That dude claimed that I was checking.
I think they recognized and switched sides.
Checking me a lot. Sorry.
This is random.
So,
Sorry.
again-
Shut up, princess.
So, just a comment on the blue line. And there's gray areas on both sides of the blue line. You want to make sure to keep the puck out. So, take away the blue line. Because there's a, hopefully it's kind of a safety feature built into the blue line, and hopefully the officials aren't on your side. But they have to be on side to carry the puck over. So that's the onus is on them. Hopefully, if there are offsides, the official calls it. But go ahead, take that as much of that blue line as you can to force them to make a decision before they get there. This is probably a little bit too much room. Again, it's that gray area where pucks get turned over, and I think I have to remember the stat, but like 80% of the pucks that get turned over in this gray area and end up with a shot on net or a goal. It's a big number. So I heard someone say far side. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was you?
Yeah. But,
It was the right way, right?
yeah. The
Okay.
far side goes over.
And she moved to an opening, right? She was open.
Yeah. He's wide open.
I remember screaming that.
So, just a comment here on this pass. Okay, another kind of basic fundamental law is don't give somebody else your problems when you're out there on the ice. So if you got the puck, you got pressure on you, and then you give the puck to somebody else, they're gonna have more pressure on them. So this is kind of what happens here, a little bit. See, you got the pass, and there's pressure going over there. So some different options that could have happened is this defenseman could have taken the puck deep or curled around up the boards. Again, you got to know where the puck is, where the pressure is, where the open ice is, and try not to give your trouble to another teammate.
Defense it's critical, everybody, but defense especially, have to have their head on the swivel, looking around, knowing what they can do with the puck.
Siles. Oh. Delayed offsides.
Oh, that was the one that took over my ski.
Steve's like a figure skater.
Yeah,
I know.
Same with Mary. I noticed that.
Uh-oh, 2 and 1. Oh!
His knee is my head.
All day long.
That's the thing.
Nice passing. Started 2-0.
I can't even see you anymore. I see her. I can't right there.
Look at this high slot, wide open there that whole time. High slot is open.
Stick on the ice.
Check.
They should not be problems.
Yeah,
I didn't pass though. That was not me.
you. No, I was.
No, that was you. That was Reagan on the other side. I actually had. I remember.
Wait, what time are you like action?
I'm the big Yeah! I'm the baby that speaks slowly.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this part.
Oh, just. Yeah, literally.
Okay, so there's really no outlet here for a pass to anybody on the white team. They're all kind of compressed down low. So, I mean, centers are really kind of below the tops of the circles, typically working hard, supporting defensemen. I think the winger dropped down. But we really haven't gone over to, positions, which is fine. Just kind of, like I said, pointing out stuff that maybe you guys are aware of. Okay. 'Cause now their defensive guys are here. They're wide open for the puck. So it's in far side too. Oh boy.
What is a terrible line pass?
What are you, M2 or M1?
Terrible line pass.
F1. Who's the other?
Oh, wait, no.
So another concept is puck support. There's nobody really, there's like 4 kinds of puck support. Front side puck support, back side puck support, lateral, left or right. So there's no help here for our player. This person could have come over a little bit. I think we still have somebody low. Just other concepts to think about puck support. It's really becomes more and more a part of the game as you progress.
In the offensive zone, you always want to have generally 2 players close to the puck. You create those 2-on-1s, so that second person is puck support for sure.
That's what you should do, right?
That was a pass.
Wow.
Yeah. I did the first goal.
There. Nice.
Wow.
See?
Yeah. Sneaky.
So this is front side puck support, right?
This
Person's
play,
gonna get open.
this play is open quite often too. Watch.
You have a sneaky little pass. So at this point, the puck carrier has no front side puck support or back side puck support. I don't know if it goes in, but these wingers should be driving the net.
Right. They're nice spot.
Is that a whistle?
Nobody in front of the net. You guys got, another thing to think about is when the puck goes back to the point, when you have control, focus again should be towards the net, getting to the net for a possible shot, possible rebound.
Oh, just wide. Good job.
So, I know they're not here, but they're really fun to watch because they're always kind of supporting each other. Pretty much most of the time. They always,
But this is, so, it could be a twin thing, but this is also what forwards do. This is what I'm talking about, the 2-on-1. They're creating 2-on-1s constantly. So the 2-on-1 here, I mean, she made a move here, and that other support, I mean, there's a 2-on-1 going on against M here too, after she meets this other player. And it's,
I think so. I feel like they can bring each other.
they have to be finishing each other's
Because
side.
there was another side Ariel team and they just fight so much. The power 2 forwards, like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I coached a couple of sets of twins and they're just amazing. They had this twin Jedi thing going on.
They just can't stop fighting.
And they're always arguing.
Always arguing.
But, I mean, they kind of, you saw that the pass that came up the ice before is you know, they make the openings. They're weaving and looking for each other. There was a nice pass. I love the way, I think, is that you, Lily?
yeah.
I love the way you opened up. You turned right there. Perfect. Right? Look at that. Just the puck didn't go where it was supposed to. That was awesome. That's smart thinking. I love to see that. And the defense supporting the rear defense supporting the other defense on the line over that guy. Good stuff. I think that's Sophia's second game.
Yeah.
That was my like 54 million.
Probably more.
Good job, Sophia.
I'm surprised you.
Okay, so is this Dominic? I think it is. So where's the puck, where's the pressure, where's open ice, right? And who's making himself available for a pass?
Now the forwards are back.
Player,
No. And it ends up being, right? This is kind of an unforced skill. So right now, he should be looking at where the pressure is, where the open ice is. And these guys should be coming back, making themselves available. This referee should probably be watching him play. This guy wishes Vikings would have won on Thursday.
That referee started talking to one of the guys outside the
He gets on
ring.
time for you, he's like, you're gonna kill somebody.
Oh,
So again,
I don't really care.
He's like, it's okay.
this player skated right into pressure. So it could have been, another option could have been to turn around the other way. And this player's not even looking at what's going on. And it's just little things, right? Facing the puck.
Yeah. So
Being an option for somebody that has the puck. We worked on this play tonight, right? In practice, when the defenseman comes around, but there was no support here.
there's basically no time you need to turn and turn away from the puck. So if you always watch the puck,
You always should watch
exactly.
away from it.
No, I'm saying you should never, like,
You said you should turn away from it.
Dominic gives Dominic.
not,
What?
Do you have D? It was Dominic gives DVD.
Is that great?
Here's a player trying to force his way through
here.
two players. He's gonna come right to the middle.
So this is something you do in bites and baby squirts. You hear that? So what do you do in this case? So he's going down one, and he just beat a guy, but now he's 1-on-2 here. So what does he need to do? He needs to create space. He needs to get wide. He needs to have backside support. Those other people, no, people don't sit there and watch. He needs to go wide or cut to the middle. In this case, yeah, cut to the middle. But right, the other wingers, his other support, need to do something, and he also.
I'll add a couple options. So again, going wide, he could have taken it maybe behind the net. He could have came faked like he's going to the middle, come over to the boards here, and do kind of a button up, turn up ice, right? And hit his forwards that are falling up the play. So that would have been a kind of a delay, creating time and space, right? Instead, he tries to force his way right through two people, which is pretty much suicide.
I think he gets that.
He does?
I'm pretty sure.
See,
That great job, everybody.
I thought it was player.
I thought it was going to be 10 out of
Save the day. Never let her video again.
Video is not as easy as it looks.
Okay, getting it, doing all that, and then just giving it up to the D.
Yeah. So if you're kind of like I think she kind of ran out of space. So actually, yeah, she ran out of space, and then we get it back. So probably a good play is to get control of it, and then we get it deep. Right? Creating opportunity. You know, this person could be yelling, "Hey, get it deep, right? Or, "Hey, I'm open." Something to let them know they have options available to them. This is front side and lateral puck support. I don't know if there's maybe backside's coming in here, but there it is.
Right there, that should have been in the corner. So then you should just dump that. If you have nowhere to go with it, you can't hit that guy in the slot.
This is how you do
There it is.
Okay, again, I don't know what you saw at the time, but you know, going
Yeah.
into pressure.
I should have gone in farther.
I think you could go wide, or you could, a delay, right? Because
Yeah.
this person's coming in, right? Nobody's watching this person, right? But you don't know that, you know.
I was just in the rush, like, oh my gosh,
That's fine. No, just again, these are all options that you weigh, right? If this person's saying, I'm with you, now you know, hey, I got somebody with me, or, I don't know who that is, but Reagan, I'm with you, blue line, or something, or slot, like we worked on outside, right? So you go in, you do a delay, you come around, you right hand, right hand, you come around on your forehand, right?
Yeah.
And now you're on a strong side. You hit this person with a pass. You got a 2-on-1, isolated defenseman. Now this is, again, hindsight because we're looking at video, but these are all options, viable options. You guys can, you know, start thinking about.
And I went up there, like, oh, I rebound, and then I was like, oh, wait,
Yeah, we done?
Yeah, we good. All right, so let's real quick. So we're gonna do different things each time. We're not gonna. We'll watch a different video. We'll watch some pro video. The key is obviously is to teach situations and stuff like that. Do you guys have questions that you can think of?
Your coach sucks.
Real questions.
When are we getting the coaches?
So right after we get.
They're on back order. So yeah.
Sounds good.
No,
Yes.
you guys enjoy this? I mean, I'm trying not to make your people, but, you know, throwing out ideas that you can think of.
Yeah. So the key is forwards. Listen, create space. Create space. Get open. No, just we'd rather have you make mistakes. This game is, like we said before, it's all mistakes. The pros make mistakes. They get paid millions of dollars. They make mistakes. You cannot be perfect at this game. There is no chance. You will make a mistake every single game. So obviously, it's just to control and to learn situations so you make less mistakes. So if you make less mistakes during the game, that's a great thing. But everybody's going to make a mistake. So with that, have fun in it.
Yeah, I mean, mistakes are how you learn, right? Goals happen on mistakes. Sometimes the other team makes mistakes.
Yeah.
You get goals. There's Coach John right here. He's smiling.
R.I.P.
Oh,
That-
No, he's
Hey.
not. Yet. Goodbye.